Hello, I'm Constance Miller, and welcome to my dissociative identity disorder. It's been roughly 3 months since I posted a video about my DID, and it's not that things have been quiet in my system, but they haven't been loud like they used to be. I guess I would say that my episodes are more like visits than episodes. Or events, I should say. It used to be like every single episode I had was like this big production that I would have to hear about from Derek. And I would have to do damage control on social media or something like that because one of them got a hold of my phone and went live or posted pictures or something or other. Or there was a story of Capstan out on the balcony performing Evita. Something to that extent, and it's just not like that anymore. About the only ones that come around these days are Ymir, Bella, Capson, and Gordon. Gordon happened to come about last night, early this morning. I woke up smelling cigarettes, and I don't smoke in the apartment, so that was kind of weird. And I went over to my desk, and there was a small plastic cup full, well, not full, but with water in it and cigarette butts. So Gordon got a hold of my cigarettes and was smoking. In case you don't know, whenever I switch, I have total amnesia, and I'm not co-conscious with my alters at all. So whatever happens, I black out, and it usually is Derek that has to tell me what happens when my alters are fronting, if he happens to be awake when it happens. So yeah, the only reason I knew it was Gordon was because Gordon is the only one who ever does that. If anybody else has a cigarette, they are courteous enough to go outside on the balcony. Gordon won't. Well, I mean, he will if Derek is up, but if Derek is sleeping, then he'll smoke in my room. So yeah. So Gordon was here last night, early this morning. That's about as eventful as things have gotten lately. Ymir is still having a problem with me transitioning. He and Derek had a little bit of a laugh together. Ymir stated, only because Derek told me about this, but Ymir stated that when he came to, he didn't have anything feminine on, and so therefore he felt like a real boy. And I kind of take offense to that, because I don't know. I just kind of do. It's like a part of myself is fighting this, but it's not me. So it's weird. It's hard to explain. But there's that. Let's see. When Bella came out recently, she actually had been the most conversive that she's ever been. Usually she cries and whimpers and holds onto her stuffed bear. And speaks maybe 1 or 2 words at a time. She actually talked with Derek and asked for something to eat. That was something new. So maybe Bella's coming out of her shell. Bella is my response to severe trauma, physical, sexual trauma. So when there's something that is physically or sexually unpleasant, like if I witness something during a movie or on television, a news report or something like that that's horrific, a lot of times Bella will fronts. That's generally the response I get from that kind of stuff. And then Capson has been just around. Yeah. So that's been the lowdown as far as my altars go. Nothing really major. My episodes had been pretty far between. They're not nearly as frequent as they used to be. They're a little bit more frequent than what they had been. I'd been missing some work more recent than I had been in some time, which hasn't been sitting well with my boss. So I'm probably going to have to look into some FMLA on that, because I don't want to lose my job, and I've been kind of in danger of it for some time now. So other than that, I want to give a shout out to LB and friends. It's been great being able to converse with all of you and sharing your videos and all that good stuff. It's a highlight of my day and or week, depending on how soon I get to them. I had a pretty awful week, not this past week, but the week before. And it's been taking me a little bit to bounce back from that. So I had to play a little bit of catch up with LB and friends. So I did that today. And it's interesting because LB's system and my system operate so differently. So I'm learning so much about her system and how her system operates, and it's so different. So it's a learning experience for me, and her system is an absolute delight. I just have to say it. Just a delight. So yeah, so I'm gonna leave it there. Hopefully things remain on the calm side, and so yeah, therapist has been happy with my well, I shouldn't say progress, but with my status as far as not having as many BID episodes. So yeah, so that's that. And with that being said, my throat's really dry, so I don't really have much else to say. So at any rate, do take care of yourselves and others, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All right, love and light to you all.